Okay, so here's the situation. It's 2017. I'm in a strip club. I'm a Christian. I'm a sinner. I go to a strip club, risque, having a drink and a smoke. That's fine. A woman who's there who on a bell curve would be on the higher end of the continuum. If she were at any strip club, she'd be a top earner. Like just not someone you typically see. She says her name's Jaden, but her real name's Erica. So they're basically running a mock account. Okay, whatever. She comes up, oh, would you buy me a drink? Sure, I'll buy you a drink. Buy a drink. No one tend to do a lap dance, nothing. Having a smoke and a drink. She says she starts talking to me. Oh, throwing her number at me. Her doing that doesn't make any sense. So I'm sitting there. I explain, look, that's cool and all, but I'm not doing any lap dances. I'm on the autistic spectrum. I'm disabled. I got in the Creighton Law School, but oh, I'd like to go out with you. Okay, well, basically my situation is I play poker part time. I'm allowed to make up to $1,000 a month. I'm basically shooting pool. I'm disabled. I'm autistic, and the situation is I don't really have the money to take you out. So thanks, but no. No, I'll give you the number. And then she says IDC. I decide. I say, listen, that's great, but I like whatever. So let's do a lap dance. Okay, whatever. Do a lap dance. So I think it's like $60. She's attractive. She's doing a lap dance. That's what she's there for. The center there is the John. They're making a living. It's the oldest profession in the Bible. Let he without sin cast the first stone. But nothing she's doing or saying makes any sense. She's doing a lap dance. She's attractive. She's got a tattoo on the middle of her back. I said, "What's that about?" She says, "It represents my son." I said, "Oh, that's good to know." I said, "Are you still with the husband?" She said, "Oh, no, no, no. He's in prison for uh, basically robbing a bank. He took an assault rifle out and he's going to blow some guy's brains out and then rob the bank and he's doing time in prison. He's got a son." So right there, that's a red flag. I said, "Okay, let me tip you. Go back there, whatever." And she's coming up to me doing all these things. First off, I'm not judgmental. That's your thing. That's your life. Keeps doing it. Jade and Erica, I decide. She's got a boyfriend who's in prison, who went to prison to put a semi-automatic rifle to a guy's chest, blow his brains out to take the money. She's got a kid with him. Right there, I don't need to go out with a woman whose boyfriend's behind bars for going into a bank to blow somebody's brains out who's got a kid. Because right there, first off, the relationship wouldn't make any sense. Second off, I'm saying I'm autistic, I'm disabled, I'm shooting pool, and I can make a part-time living playing poker up to $1,000 a month, which was true. And I'm living with my mother, and I don't have the money to take you out, which was true. So I'm sitting there in this situation where at that time I believe I was driving a lemon. I just don't have the money to take you out. It's nice, and nothing you're saying is making any sense to me. So I sit there. I take this. Okay, thanks. Have a good night, Erica, Jaden, whatever. And then I drive home. I fact check, investigate, verify, corroborate because I'm under this big investigation. January 1st, 2016, Vincent Caesar, silent partners, is busted to save his brat Jewish son's face. I like Jewish people in general, but there's a stereotype. And Vincent's son of the lane, that brat Mike, who's a hack who I gave ass whoopings to. At that club, pretending to work there to save your son's face and to save your own face, Vincent, where Vincent got a rightful ass kicking on the back of the bus. That's another story. Let me go back to this. So I'm saying nothing she's saying making any sense. They're framing me as mafia, they're framing me all these things, no association. I go down to cheerleaders, change my clothing, change my car. I go down to cheerleaders. Erica Jaden, whatever her name is, says I've worked here. I said, you ever see a woman here named Erica Jaden? I started asking the strippers. No, I never seen her. I asked the bartender. Now they're saying I'm connected when I'm not connected to the same bookmaking. I'm not bookmaker. The fact that I read a nice something little predictive thing on Chip Kelly and Foles, it's good and all, but you don't know. I don't know the differences between money line and spread in terms of detail. It's actuary science. I don't know about all that. It's a frame up. I'm not Italian mafia. So they're not answering. I said, none of what she's saying is making any sense. They never heard of her. She'd be a top earner on a bell curve at any club. If she had worked there, they'd have known her. So nothing she was saying was making any sense. There's a bell curve like an LSAT or this. She looks like Megan Fox. She's very attractive. Basically, she's there on their cover. Okay, nothing she's saying making any sense. So before I leave for Creighton Law School, all I do is text her, Jaden, how you doing? Not to go out nothing, just hello, how you doing? People do that from time to time. Jaden, how you doing? Suddenly, new texts come in from phone numbers that I hadn't even called. I look at this. What the hell is this? I get screen. I do control to print screen, or you hit the two buttons on the phone. When I take pictures of them, I send it to the FBI. I say, this is bullshit. This is a fucking frame up. This is bullshit. Take that phone number to black out the actual phone number, so her pretend cell phone number, she doesn't get a million calls. I put glasses on. I send it to the FBI. I say this is bullshit. That's used against me in this fictional frame up to say I did something wrong. I didn't do anything wrong. Okay, I didn't have any intent of going out with her. Nothing she was saying was making any sense. The fact is, look, she's dating a guy who goes into a bank with an assault rifle to blow somebody's brains out to take the money. All right, that guy's probably drugs. That guy's probably making his money his way. That guy probably matches his mode of operation with her mode of operation. She's probably much faster lifestyle, and that's her business. Okay, I wasn't trying to go out with her. I'm not trying to get involved with somebody who's got a boyfriend behind bars who takes semi-automatic rifles out. Like, oh, so you're dating this autistic guy who's on disability insurance? My kid's out there. I don't have time. I didn't have time for that. I was simply fact checking what she was saying, suspicious of what was going on. Texted, how you doing? And then seeing them pinging me back with all this bullshit, making copies of it, and sending it to the FBI saying it's a frame up. That was used to say I did something wrong or was attempt to do something wrong is bullshit.